There are so many amazing things about small tortoiseshell butterflies. We think of butterflies as being colourful and pretty, but these patterns and colours are actually doing a really important job. The underside of most butterflies is dull and often brown or grey. For small tortoiseshells, the brown underwing actually provides perfect camouflage, making them look like a dead leaf so that predators will pass by. When adults flash their bright orange wings, they can scare predators off too. Some butterflies even have eyes, like the peacock butterfly, which make predators think that it's a larger animal. The bright colours on butterflies signal that they won't be a tasty treat. Small tortoiseshells are quite easy to spot. On a sunny day, just spend some time near flowers in a garden or park and be patient. If you've got a buddleia or other nectar-rich plants in your garden, you've almost certainly seen this butterfly before. They're one of the first butterflies to appear in the spring and can be seen right through the summer until the autumn. It can be hard to tell butterflies apart as they're so quick and it's tricky to get a good close look. If you wait though, they will often land on a flower or a plant for long enough to see the patterns on their wings, which can be quite distinctive. Small tortoiseshells are mostly orange with patches of black in stripes at the front of the wing, and all along the back edge of the wing is a beautiful thin blue border, which makes them unmistakable. That's if they stay still long enough, of course. The UK population of small tortoiseshells has collapsed since the 1970s. Current research tells us that there's been about a 75% decline in this once widespread and common species. Because the small tortoiseshell is still one of the butterflies you're most likely to see in gardens, it's easy not to realise that for each one you see today, we used to have 4 only a few decades ago. That's why recording our wildlife is so important, as it helps us to notice problems before it's too late to take action. Across Yorkshire, we've lost almost all of our historic wildflower meadows, whilst gardens often don't have nectar-rich flowers across all the seasons when butterflies are active. Such a stark change in the food sources is one of the threats to the small tortoiseshell's future. A related species, the large tortoiseshell, became extinct in the UK in the 1960s, and we just can't let that happen to its smaller cousin. There's still hope for the small tortoiseshell butterfly. Yorkshire could be covered with nectar-rich flowers and meadows that would create a colourful mosaic, wonderful for butterflies and other insects. Planting your garden so that there are native flowers in bloom from early spring right through winter is a fantastic way to help butterflies and other pollinators such as bees. It's a way to encourage wildlife that also makes the garden nicer for us too. Small tortoiseshell butterflies lay their eggs on nettles. So if you've got a few nettles in your garden, it can be helpful to leave a small patch or check the underside of the leaves for eggs or caterpillars before cutting them back. In this way you will make sure you have a garden full of butterflies this summer. Yorkshire Wildlife Trust protects some of the remaining wildflower meadows in Yorkshire. Our nature reserves are full of colourful nectar-rich flowers and plenty of nettles too, which is exactly what small tortoiseshell butterflies need. Staveley Nature Reserve, for example, here in North Yorkshire, is a great example of where you can find wildflowers throughout the year. We also work with local communities and lots of other landowners to help them find ways to manage their land in a more wildlife-friendly way, to help us to create a joined-up landscape through which butterflies and other wildlife can move along corridors of habitat. Our volunteers survey butterflies across our nature reserves each year, meaning we can monitor trends and see where our work can help wildlife to recover. We really want the next generation to have more butterflies in their lives and lots more wildlife than ever before. There's so much more we can do to help wildlife recover if we have the support to get it done.